Okay guys, so very quick video, just dropping the engine out of a Royal Alloy GT125. You'll see here, removed the fuel tank, disconnected everything that connects to the engine apart from the transmission at the back there, the belt and the variator and so on, and the clutch, and then kept the throttle body and the fuel injector in place. That can go over as well. So we're just going to undo the 3 bolts. If you look under here, we've got 3 bolts that need undoing, kind of spindle bolts that go all the way through the frame. One there, we've got one here, and then you also disconnect the suspension at the back, which I've done there, and that should drop it down. Now we've got the centre stand here in the way, so when the engine drops down, it's going to be supported by that wood there that I've put underneath, that very substantial timber. But I'm kind of expecting it to tip forwards a little bit. I'm not sure whether I've got the positioning right, and then we'll be able to lift the frame off over the top. I think that's how you would do it. So I'm going to give it a try for the first time ever, dropping the engine out of a Royal Alloy GT125. Let's give it a try. Okay guys, so this first one at the front end here, that's a 17mm socket. You're going to use a harder socket on the impact wrench, because I'm guessing these are put on pretty tight. So we'll bang that on there. I've got a wrench on the other side there just to hold it manually while we undo it. Let's give it a try. I'm not going to take it out yet though. There we go. So that's undone. So loosen that side off. I'm going to leave the spindle in. There we go. So that side is also 17mm. Yeah, 17mm. The next one here is 12mm. So this is the back one. I'm going to take that off. We'll get a 12mm on the other side as well, I think. Check it. Goes under there. Got it there. That one's bigger than 12mm. A fair bit bigger. 60. Okay, 17mm that one at the back of there, and I've put a locking nut on that in the past just to keep everything in place. I think the one inside it looks slightly smaller, maybe 16mm. Let's give it a try. I'm going to hold the back side. Put that socket on there, 12mm. There we go. Yeah, that one's undone. Got it off. Good. So now we've just got to knock them 2 bolts out and it should drop. How do we knock them out, or do we just pull them out? I don't really want to start whacking the other side, but we'll give it a gentle tap. Just with a normal hammer. Again. Under there. There we go. Give it a firing ring and tap it out from that side. Moving. Guys, at this point I know you're all screaming at the screen saying, what are you tapping that for? Tapping the thread with a metal hammer, you're going to distort it. I was aware of that. Didn't have a rubber mallet, and I was being very, very careful with the tap so as not to distort the end of the thread. So thankfully the nuts went back on okay. All good. Calm down. Try it out with this a little bit. There we go. Easy now. A little pull. So what is going to happen is this front end will drop down when I pull that out. Let's give the back end a tap first. I think I've got room to get in there. Pretty limited for space, but we can see it. There it comes. Right, so when I pull this out now, I'm expecting it to drop onto the wood. A little shimmy. How do you get that out of there? It's not moving too freely. Of course, it's probably got the weight of the engine bearing down on it. Mole grips will do it. Get the mole grips on it. Give it a little pull, a gentle pull. Mole grips. Right guys, it should drop now. Watch this. Mole grips. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's coming. It's coming. About halfway out. It's going to drop. Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? I've no idea how heavy these engines are, but I reckon they're pretty damn heavy because it's the bulk of the weight of the scooter. There we go. There we go, back one is out, back spindle. So now we'll take the front spindle out, it's going to drop a little bit. And the front stands are going to hold it, and the back wheel, let's give it a try. It will completely disconnect the engine now when this one comes out. There we go, we're done. It's going to fall, and that should drop down there. Good. Right. So that's off there, that's off there. That'll come off there, and then the whole thing now will just lift up and over, I think, if we've disconnected everything. Yes. Boom. Right, gonna wheel that forward. First time I've ever done this, guys. First time I've ever done anything like this, to be honest. Oh, we can't, of course, because I've not disconnected. Down there's a cable tie. One little cable tie that's tied up. Scissors. Just tying the wiring harness there to the frame. I thought I'd got them all. Right, so that's good. Disconnect, throttle body, good. Frame, yeah. So there is still some movement there. Disconnect this back cable. There. Just cutting the cable ties, guys, not the wires, of course. Cable tie, backlight. Boom. There we go, should be good. Brakes, of course, got to disconnect the brakes. Down there. I've already undone that as well. So that is connected to the... There we go, guys, right, so that's done. A little bit of brake fluid there, but nothing major. And it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. There's always that one thing that you forget, and I was thinking, I'll do the brakes last, I just forgot about it. Clean that there, and now we shouldn't have anything holding it, should we? Back wheel connected to the transmission, we should be able to take that frame over the top. Now we're talking. Engine, transmission, rear shock absorber, and that can all go. We can switch the side stand over to the new one, and the job's a good one. And then we'll get it over to Big Lee in Poulton. Just that section there at the back, just this, all this going to Big Lee onto the new scoop. So yeah, never done anything like that before, guys. Pretty straightforward, just nuts and bolts, just follow your nose, a little bit of beginner's intuition, and it's disconnected. Now, what do we do with the old frame? That's the question. So guys, there you see it, the frame, the brake hoses, the wiring loom, the handlebars. Next job, I'll take the handlebars off and see if they were the problem that were bent. Take the forks off, take the final bits and pieces off, but that's going to sit there maybe for a week or two, and then obviously here we've got our new machine under wraps, and there is the engine, the transmission, and all the bits and pieces that were that are going to be transferred over, right, by Big Lee. So guys, enjoyed doing it so far, and pretty straightforward. It's just nuts and bolts. Watched a few videos on YouTube. I hope you've enjoyed it too, and I'll keep you posted on the development of the new one, guys. Thanks for watching.